Alright, hi guys, Ryan here again. So we had a Isuzu NPR diesel version that came in the shop. A couple of check engine lights on. We looked at it yesterday. Brought it in the shop today, rolled the cab over. So what we're having is it's throwing a lot of regens. We tried to regen it yesterday and it never would heat up past like 250 on the exhaust gas temperature. So obviously not enough. It needs to be like 4 times that to do an efficient complete regen. So we brought it back in this morning again, rolled the cab over, kind of did some visuals, and had a couple other engine faults here. So we are going to hook up with our Proformance tool and see what's going on this morning. So we have our Bluetooth adapter device here, OBD2. I'm gonna plug that in. I've already got the key on. Okay, so we are going to connect here. And as you notice today, I'm using a bigger tablet. So anything that's iOS or Android, you can connect a device to instead of using your cell phone. So if you want a bigger tablet, you can use this as well. So we are going to go into we'll go into the engine module first. So it loads up really quick. We're going to go into read faults. So this morning, the only thing we have are the glow plugs, which I saw that before. Yesterday I had a couple other faults, but we cleared them before the regen. So on the active faults, all we had was those glow plugs, which I'm not terribly concerned about right now for what we're looking for. So we're going to go back. As you notice up here, we don't get a lot. I mean, with the Isuzus, the data is a little bit limited, even with some of the other softwares that we use. So we don't have that data up here. We're going to switch systems, go into the Aftertreatment. We're going to see if we have any fault codes on that side. So no fault codes right there. So, which again, we cleared everything yesterday. You can go into version information. You can see your VIN number and the software version as well. Special functions. Have a lot of tests here. So you can reset your exhaust gas temps, your DOC data, basically do all your resets. That's all on the special functions. So we didn't have any faults there. We can go into live data. Let's see what we got there. So now we can see our engine coolant, regeneration request, so it's wanting to do a regen, obviously. See our EGR valve percentage. So a lot of good data through here, and it's nice and big where you can see everything. Easy to pull the data out that you're looking for. No PTO on this. So exhaust brake solenoid, so that could be a component of the issue that we're having, because this does use the engine brakes to build initial heat, which this is not doing. So I'm seeing invalid on that solenoid command, so I may take a look at the relays and the wiring for that stuff as well. Barometric pressure is reading what atmospheric pressure is, so that's good. And that's pretty much what we have on this side. So we'll go back to the engine again. And here we can initiate a regen, ash soot load. So we're at DPF zone 2 right now, which yes, it's going to want to regen. We'll go back into special functions, what we have on the engine. So here we can initiate regens, do EGR solenoid test. You can change your idle shutdown and your speeds as well. So right now it's set at 90, so we could change that value if we wanted to. So 15 to 90, so we could change it to 65 if we wanted to. So that's a nice feature. And you can change the cruise control as well. EGR solenoid, go into that. So this is actually nicer than some of our OEM softwares, because we had to hit like increase, increase, decrease, decrease. For here, we can actually set the EGR valve to 90. and it's not going to 90. So that could be another component of our problem as well. So we'll set it at 30. And there it's going to 30. Go to 60. So we're getting 60. Yeah, so that's a cause for concern there when we're telling it to go to 90 and it's only going to 30. So okay, we'll get a version info on this as well. So this gives us a lot of data off of the engine. And here we can look at our real-time data as well. Okay, so it's pretty much everything I was looking at here. Like I said, I was mainly just looking to see if we had any new fault codes related to the after-treatment. But like I said, we just parked this yesterday. I didn't really drive it. So I'm going to take it out and drive it, check the engine brakes and a couple other things, bring it back in and look into it a little bit deeper and see if we can't figure out why it ain't heating up for regen. Okay, so I know it's kind of hard out there to find a good software for the Isuzus and Hinos, so Proformance got pretty good coverage now for the Isuzus, the NPRs, and also the Hino trucks. So if you're looking something affordable out there to do what you see here, we have a link below in the description for to purchase the unit or go to proformanceusa.com.